Hi Eva, my name is Muhammad John. Currently I'm working in a gross company. That's the insurance company, pretty good company in Uzbekistan and very popular, I could say. Of course, I'm studying Webster University. I'm graduating this year, by the way. My major is business administration.
In this interview, you'll be asked one main question designed to assess how you handle significant challenges, particularly focusing on perseverance, resilience, and problem solving. At any point, you can say, I want to skip, or I want to exit. When asked the question, you can mute your mic if you're thinking out loud or figuring out your approach to avoid accidental interruptions if you say something unintentionally. Just unmute when you're ready to share your response. Are you ready to start the interview?
Yeah, of course, go ahead.
Let's start with the first question. Tell me about a time when you faced a significant obstacle on a project. How did you handle it, and what was the outcome?
So there was a time when our project was delayed because of one of my member, because he got sick and couldn't finish this part on time. I decided to take some part of work and help in order to finish everything and in order to stay on schedule. We worked together and finished everything before the deadline. It was stressful, but I learned how important teamwork and management are.
When you decided to help and take over part of your teammates' work, how did you figure out which tasks to pick up, and how did you get up to speed on them?
Well, yeah, honestly, that's a little bit pretty easy, I could say, that for me. So, because I look at all of the tasks that were outstanding and ask the team member that was highlighted priority. And of course, what still needed to be done. When I picked up the task that the match one already know how to do it, for example, data entry, verification, documents, so I could jump at it quickly for a task they were unfamiliar. So I asked the team member for a quick workout to review any documents or emails related to the work. I also blocked some time for myself to focus on the just leadership. So I could say that was a pretty good experience. We kept things moving and let them out, but the deadline.
I see. So you assessed priority and knowledge to keep things moving. Looking back, is there anything you would have done differently?
Yes, maybe I would plan the work better and ask for help either. It would save the time and make things less stressful.
When you asked the team member for a quick walkthrough on the unfamiliar tasks, what kind of information did you focus on during that conversation?
I could say that yeah, thank you for the waiting, so I need to a little bit refresh my mind. So I focus on the main steps, deadline and common mistakes to avoid. I also asked it that result was expected, so I could do a work carefully.
Of course, take all the time you need.
So let me repeat, all right? So I need to so I apologize for the main steps, the deadline and common mistakes to avoid. I also asked it that result was expected, so I could do it and work careful. Excuse me, I just read it. That was my answer.
Right. Asking about expected results and common mistakes is a helpful approach. Now, how did you stay motivated during that time?
Motivated. I'm always motivated, Eva. We need to earn money. We're men. We need more money, more girls, and we need to be employed.
So when you asked about common mistakes to avoid, could you give an example of one that the team member pointed out and how you made sure not to repeat it?
Yes, of course, but let me think about this problem. For example, he told me that sometimes people forget to double check the claims number before sending the document. So I always review each file carefully. I always check everything, every data, every single number. It's with our system to make sure that every number is matched.
Thank you very much for your time and thoughtful responses today. It looks like we have come to the end of our interview. Do you have any more questions for me, or are you ready to end the interview?
I hope that you enjoyed the interview, Eva. Nice to meet you, and that was pretty good.
Thank you for your kind words, and it was great meeting you as well. It looks like we have come to the end of our interview. Do you have any more questions for me, or are you ready to conclude the interview? Your time and efforts throughout this session are sincerely appreciated.